Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Let us now continue my novella, The Treasure Beyond the River Bend. This time, we are now in this episode entitled The Conflict. Okay, so the conflict is a very important part in a story. It is the opposition of persons or forces in a story that give rise to the dramatic action in a literary work. It is a basic tension, predicament, or challenge that propels a story's plot. So, in Marilyn and Alan's love story, they will encounter a conflict, a type of conflict that is called person versus fate conflict. Because there are other types of conflict, for example, person versus nature conflict, person versus person conflict. So it is person versus fate conflict with the situation of Alan and Marilyn. Because person versus fate conflict is a type of conflict where a character has to battle what seems to be uncontrollable problem. Whenever the problem seems to be strange or unbelievable coincidence, fate can be the cause or effect. Okay, so let us now continue. The sweethearts were at the bus terminal at 2 o'clock, but the air-conditioned buses are already occupied. They asked for ordinary bus. They found vacant seats in a Palmer line, but to leave at 5 p.m. When they were on their way, Marilyn keeps on fidgeting. She could not understand why her buttocks felt hot. She drenched her handkerchief with cold water and inserted it under her underwear to ease the heat. It's now 10 o'clock. They are already in Sariaya, Quezon. She was leaning on the window when she heard a thud, followed by a grunt. The sound was just beside her. She threw a glance at her boyfriend. Blood was running down his face. Her instant reaction was to prevent the blood from flowing, so she covered the wound on Alan's forehead with her hand. "Somebody help!" shouted Marilyn. The conductor in the bus went to them. A conductor is the one assisting the driver in collecting the fare of passengers. "Do you have accident insurance?" she asked the man. "Yes, mom," replied the conductor. "Kindly tell the driver to bring us to the nearest clinic or hospital," pleaded Marilyn. "Okay, mom." The conductor told the driver about the accident, and they went to the nearest clinic along the way. When Alan was already given first aid, the driver requested Marilyn to confine the victim to a public hospital. Marilyn understood the request of the driver. It will cost a lot if Alan will stay in a private hospital, so she agreed. They brought them to the provincial hospital in Lucena. It was while waiting to be accommodated in the hospital when Marilyn realized that she was alone. She has no one to help her attend to Alan's needs. Tears flowed down her cheeks as she looked at Alan's face. The man's nose was broken. He just wanted to be with her, and this is what has happened to him. She brought out her cell phone to call someone whom she can find consolation. There is only one bar left. I need to I have to recharge this. I need to recharge this. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I left my hand in the bus. The charger was there. Marilyn contacted the number of the bus inspector. "Yes," said a voice from the other line. "Sir, I'm Marilyn, the girlfriend of the man who was towed in your bus. I left my bag under my seat. Its color is rose brown and has small dots design. I have my name in its chain," Marilyn hurriedly informed the man. "Okay, mom, I will look for it." promised the inspector. Finally, Alan was attended to. There was a series of tests done to him. After the tests, they waited for a vacant room. The hospital aide brought them to the recovery ward. Temporarily, they will stay there until there will be a vacant room for the patient. The doctor instructed Marilyn to watch out for nausea, vomiting, and seizures. When the doctor left, Marilyn told Alan that she needs to charge the cell phone. She would look for 7-Eleven convenience store because they have charging station and they are open 24 hours. The man agreed. Marilyn was thankful that 7-Eleven was just beside the hospital. The staff noticed the blood stains on her clothes, so she told them about the accident. She went back to the hospital after 30 minutes. Alan was fast asleep. After some time, her phone rang. It was the bus inspector. He told her that he already found her handbag and that he will bring it in the morning. Marilyn was about to fall asleep when the hospital aide came to fetch them. They were led to the charity ward. Only one bed is unoccupied. It was for Alan. There was a chair beside the bed for her. She almost It was almost 5 when she fell asleep. She was awakened by her ringing cell phone. Miss Wilhelmar, this is Dr. Concepcion, said the voice from the line. You'll have your seminar on June 8 to 11 at Charisma Hotel, Ginobatan Albay. I'm in Quezon right now, madam, informed Marilyn. Just make sure that you can attend the seminar. It's a requirement for newly hired teachers. Okay, madam, copy. Marilyn answered hastily. She stared at the sleeping boyfriend. His face is already swollen. His eyes are bulging. His forehead protruding. His broken nose stopped bleeding, but he still has dried blood in it. After breakfast, Marilyn changed the blood-soaked polo shirt and pants of Alan and cleaned his bloody nose and other blood-stained parts of his body. His boyfriend has a bad smell already. It was after taking a bath when she received a text message from Masbate Fisheries. Their schedule for NC2 assessment for cookery is scheduled on June 6. She needs to undergo such assessment. During lunch, Nora called her. Bess, I want to Dr. Marfiga. He wants you to report as soon as possible, or else he will request Mrs. Pandes, the assistant division superintendent, to replace you with another applicant. Marilyn was already in tears when she answered her best friend. I don't want to do this. He was also contacted to attend the seminar and NC2 assessment. Alan is still unstable. He is scheduled for MRI tomorrow, for CT scan on Monday, and with the ENT doctor on Tuesday. Oh my, that's sad. So what is your decision? I will try to contact his relatives. After lunch, Marilyn contacted Moven. She told her about the accident and her schedule. She's wondering if they can come to take care of Alan. She will just return when she's already settled in her new workplace. Moven expressed her frustration to Marilyn. She couldn't grant what Marilyn is asking. She has 2 kids, and her Chinese husband would not agree with it. It was already mid-afternoon, and the bus inspector still didn't come. The MRI fee is 3,500. It's equivalent to her cash in hand. They were about to go to the laboratory when the inspector arrived. Marilyn was so thankful with his appearance. He gave her handbag. She checked the content and everything was there. Inside it were the papers she processed, their chargers, her ATM card, and Alan's wallet and cell phone. Before leaving, the inspector gave her 1,500 pesos. We will also help you with a bill, Mom. Just just don't lose the ticket and receipts. I will also be a say for the accounting of your expenses. That night, when Alan was sleeping, she got his cell phone and called Kagawad Naizan in Sultan Kudarat. Since Alan became an orphan, it was his cousin, a member of the bar council who became his surrogate father. His two brothers don't use cell phones. Kagawad Naizan sounded worried when she told him about that Alan was hospitalized. Why? What happened to him? Asked the man. Someone hit him with a stone in the bus, Marilyn recounted. So, how is he now? Pursued the Kagawad. He's conscious, but he has damage in his brain, eyes, and nose. Did the bus company extend help for his hospitalization? Yes, Kag. They will help us with the bill also. Okay, Lynn, please take care of my relative, my nephew. He's far from us. You know, he's there to visit you, to be with you in your place. So I can't be there. And please don't leave him. He left his work for you. There is no other one to take care of Alan. I can't leave him alone. But how about my work? God help me. Okay, so that's the conflict that Marilyn is experiencing. Will he leave Alan? Will he continue to attend to Alan's needs? Okay, just wait and see. To be continued.